We're not trying to build renewable just so we can feed into a, unlimited energy burning for AI to then take our jobs. Like, people are getting this, right? It's like there's not really a good endpoint to justify doubling our whole nationwide and statewide energy grid. And people get the idea that, like, okay, if we're going to build enough energy for millions and millions of homes and just burn it through processors, yeah, that's why we have this political unity. And so that's why people are getting involved. And how do we get involved? So both DTE and consumers are doing who's maybe gonna pay or be on the hook for paying for some of this. And there's going to be more opportunities at the Michigan Public Service Commission and at DTE stakeholder meetings where we can show up and make our voices heard and continue to shape this narrative and continue to push for safeguards that are the best in the country. But we want safeguards that are strong enough not just to green light the rapid expansion. We know that if safeguards are strong enough and if we close off the loopholes and the exemptions that data centers are getting, the special treatment, basically, that they're not going to be building them at this crazy pace, right? So we're not just like, let's put in safeguards so then we can have big tech come in and build 20 gigawatts of data centers. We know that there's not a good way in Michigan to build 20 gigawatts of data centers and not have severe consequences for water, not have severe consequences for climate and for health and for reliability for other customers. We know that that's not actually possible. So the strategy remains continuing no secret deals, but also starting this no loopholes for data centers. We need to ensure that politicians speak on this, that it is not acceptable for data centers to derail our climate targets. This seems like common sense, right?
Right.
However, there are loopholes in place that this industry and the utilities likely have their eyes on, all from being on the track to hit our climate targets. And so if the load comes on fast enough, if they can attract enough data centers here, this can potentially get them exempt from having to follow the rules. Utilities like DTE should just be able to forget about the rules as long as they can attract enough data centers to come here. Everybody knows that is ridiculous, right? But there is a kind of loophole here that they're likely going to try to exploit going forward. And that's, I think, our biggest opportunity to stop this